playing football outside. Hopefully it won't be a distraction. Guys, I have discovered dates. Oh, that's my printer. My printer likes to talk. I did not know how incredibly tasty dates are. Noises everywhere. If you don't know dates, go get yourselves. This is how amazing they are. I can't even talk. Go get yourself some dates. They are so succulently nice, sweet, and tasty. Get medjool dates specifically. They are like the queen dates. And not only are they super tasty, they also have loads of good minerals and vitamins and antioxidants and loads of good things in them. Go get some. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hello. I am sitting on a saddle chair. Look what I can do. Woohoo. 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 And so saddle chairs are amazing. They really help you sit up straight and your posture is better and all that sort of stuff. Also, have a new necklace. Look at my necklace. Oh, it's got 2 scarabs on it. Scarabs are lucky in Egyptian culture. So hello. I'm back. It's been a while. I didn't want to say it's been a while, but it has been a while. I think it's been 2 months since my last update. And I have good excuses. I have good reasons. It always happens around this time of year because we're running loads of cool stuff. I hope you're a part of it. And if not, that you will be part of it. And I'll talk about that in a moment's time. So, welcome back to my channel. I am Tamara Laporte for Willowing Arts. Most people call me Tam. And I love creating art and teaching people how to make art and how to use your creativity for well-being and living a happier and inspired life. That's me. You can find out more about me on www.willowing.org. Sorry, my eyes are doing this because my kid, can you hear? Is playing football right outside my studio because it's got a little patio there. And that's the only bit where you can actually play some football. Well, we have grass as well, but he likes to just choose to be here while I'm filming. So helpful. So hello. How have you been? I hope you've been okay. In spite of the insanity going on around the globe. Yeah, I don't really. I have no words. And I just keep thinking, as long as I make art and put kindness into the world, maybe I'm doing a good thing to counterbalance the kind of level of crazy that's going on right now in the world. I hope you two are managing to work your way through life as you must. And I send you all my love and strength during these tumultuous times. So they are definitely a challenge. So welcome back to my channel and my video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am Tam and I do all sorts of videos. And this particular series is a slightly chaotic series of me talking to the camera in a higgledy-piggledy jumping from one branch to another way, while also showing you my paintings and talk about artsy things and and Also, part of this video is usually me creating an art piece that you might also like to try out. And I have started a series of owls 3 months ago, and I managed to do 3 in quick succession. And then I was hoping to do another one in quick-ish succession. But there was a 2 months break because stuff happened. So loads of stuff happened as usual. One of them was that I had to keep reading my books. Sorry, my kid. That happens. I am obsessed with reading books at the moment. I love reading books. I'm so obsessed with this new, I don't know if it's new, but new to me theme or series or style of writing called romantasy. And it's all about fae romantasies, and there's apparently just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books out there, and I'm here for it. Send me all the books. So a lot of my time, okay, I should really say a lot of my spare time is spent trying to read really cool, fun stories with fairies and shape-shifting creatures that all fall in love with each other. But on top of that, I only do it in my free time, really. I have also been making art. And one of the couple of things that have happened in the 2 months that I've not been here on YouTube is we have I finished running my expressive portraiture course, and some of you were part of it, and it was absolutely amazing. We made some amazing paintings, really expressive paintings, and in quite a different style, which I want to talk about in a second as well, like styles, and should you choose and pick a style? Let's talk about that in a sec. But yeah, so finished that course, and if you missed it and you think, oh, I really wish I had joined that one, don't worry, because it's going to be on sale as a standalone, meaning it's not going to run live, but you can just access it as a standalone, and it will be in our summer sale, which starts on, I think, the 9th of August. So if you've been thinking or umming and ahhing over this course, and you're sad that you didn't join it, we're making amazing paintings, portraits like this, there's just a couple of them, then do check out my summer sale, which starts on the 9th of August, and there's loads of good deals in that. And if you want to be notified of that sale, join the newsletter. That's the best place to stay up to date with everything that I offer and do. So another thing that has happened and finished running, and has just finished running, is the Kaleidoscope Taster Week. So every year I run a course, although this was the last year that we're running Kaleidoscope, and this course is all about color theory, real kind of going into depth of color and what color means, how to utilize it so that it levels up your paintings, is what I always like to say, because understanding color is really important for artists. And a lot of artists seem to think that they do. They go, I know colors. Here's the color wheel, and then they go, this is it, I know how it works, it's fine, I know how it works. But I thought that too when I started that course, when I prepared that course, and because I went sort of PhD level in depth on this course, I went, I did not really understand color that well. And since I ran this course, and those of you who followed my art for years will maybe agree that my paintings have leveled up since I've really started to understand color. So I recommend you join it if you like to learn more about color and how to level up your paintings. Yes. Check out some of the amazing paintings you'll learn how to create on Kaleidoscope 2024. This one is by the amazing Jenny Mano, and this is by the beautiful Tony Bird. She has such an amazing style. And then Kim is going to show you how to paint this really fun, quirky octopus. And then you'll learn this amazing painting from Anna Battle. We have just an amazing lineup of teachers. This dreamy painting will be taught by the wonderful Ida Anderson Lang. And then you'll also learn from the amazing T.R. Smith, who's going to teach you how to paint this painting. And then we have Mary Price, who makes this beautiful, colorful, botanical style kind of abstract paintings. Then this painting is being taught by Saskia van Drunen, amazing, beautiful painting. We have Pamela Vossler on board, who will be teaching you how to paint a beautiful portrait like this. And then we have Rachel Parker-Varner, who's going to be teaching this. And then you'll do this wonderful painting with me. This is one of the two of my main lessons. And then there'll be lots and lots and lots of other lessons with me because I'll be doing the bulk of the color theory content, which contains lots of lessons and other paintings you'll learn to create as well. So it's a really, really fun and colorful course. I hope you'll join us for it. Okay, now we ran for this course a taster week, right? Which was free event where you could get lots of taster sessions, art sessions for free. And it's just finished running, but I wanted to let you know that we are about to run a replay of this taster event, which starts on the 22nd of July, which is, let me check, where are we now? We are now, oh, gosh. We're on the 16th today that I'm filming this. It won't come out on the 16th. But so in about a week or so, you can join a 5-day replay of the taster event for free, totally free. So if you want to know all about that, do join the newsletter and then you'll get notified of this event and you can join it for free. And then, of course, if you think, wow, this was just fantastico, this is amazing, I want to know and learn more, which, by the way, this is the kind of feedback we do get. Then you can join us for the main course. And the main course is on sale with 30% off at the moment. Use WONDER30 at the checkout. So all the links and information are down below in the description as usual. I hope to see you there, and I feel so grateful when you do join. Times are hard for many of us. And artists are also affected by the cost of living and all that sort of thing. So anytime you join a course or buy a piece of art from an artist, you are supporting their livelihood and their families and their businesses. So thank you in advance for joining classes, courses, anything you do for us artists. It is so deeply appreciated. I speak on behalf of the entire artist community. I'm sure that everyone who is an artist will agree with me and be as grateful to you as I am. So today, I painted another owl. Yay! I am proud. Even though it's taken me 2 months, I am proud. Oh, sorry. Exercise is my child.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. Woohoo! Right, it's fun having children. I love them. My babies. My babies. Back to my owl. I love this owl so much. Where is he? The light reflects a bit better. So here is my newest owl. Look how beautiful he is. I wanted to do something slightly different. The other 3 I've done so far. If you haven't watched my other videos on the owl, check them out on the YouTube channel. I've done 3 so far. They were all kind of normal poses, meaning no wings out. And then I thought, you know what? I want to do one in flight. So this one I've done one in flight, and also the color scheme is a little bit slightly more realistic because it's got browns, mostly browns and oranges, some purples in there. It's still not hyper realistic because that's not how I roll. I don't do hyper realism. I'm just not interested in it. And yeah, so I'm excited to be sharing my 4th owl with you. I said I'd do an owl series, and I'm sticking to it. I did say I was going to do 10, and I'm not sure if I really want to do the 10. I might just do 5. I'll see how I go. But, I mean, it is fun to do the same owl in sort of different poses, actually. It's quite interesting. So, owl to come in the next part. What else was I going to tell you about? I was going to tell you. Okay, now, lastly, yes, I wanted to talk a bit about style development, and if one should pick a style as an artist. Because if you've followed me for a while, you may know that I have maybe a sort of 3 or 4 approaches to painting which result in a somewhat separate style from each other. And if you are a very deep follower of mine, hello, I love you. And by deep, I mean if you've been following my work closely for years, and again, I love you. Thank you for being here with me. I deeply appreciate you. Then you will be able to see that all these paintings are done by me, by Tam. But if you're sort of like a person that sees my stuff here and there, some people have been sort of somewhat confused by, oh, here is a very expressive face, portrait face. And then, oh, here's the super cute little children's illustration, and you might not necessarily marry these paintings up together. Might you? Mightn't you? You might, if you know me well. If you know my little tale, I feel like painters have little tells. Sometimes it's an obvious tell, meaning you put like a stamp, like a mark that is a symbol that you go, that's clearly a town painting, like the butterfly wings and those sorts of things. And at other times, it's just like you recognize how the person paints an eye on both the eye, the fox, and the painting, or something like that. You become really attuned to that person's style, but even if they dress it up slightly differently, right? So yeah. And I was thinking about this because some people we'll talk about, must you have a style, like, or a really recognizable style, and can you change? Can you change it up? Can you change it round? And I wanted to just comment on that a little bit because I think there's something to be said for both approaches. So if you're building an art business and if you are wanting to be really recognizable and you want to sell your art and you want people to be able to go, hey, that's a Tam. Wow, it's amazing. And you're kind of, let's say, selling your art specifically. And for it to have some kind of red thread, like a clear connection throughout all the paintings, then it can be helpful to have a style that you stick to and that is very recognizable, even sometimes using same color schemes, using the same methods, techniques, using topics and themes and shapes and marks and all sorts that are the same but different each time, is a very helpful way, perhaps, to build a business and to stick and to get more seen or known, or for people to get really used to you. And I think maybe the earlier stages of a business, and also depending on the focus of the business. So I think because I'm a teacher, my biggest thing is teaching. And if you're teaching, I think you can get away with, that's not really what I mean, but because you want to teach variety, it's more maybe acceptable or understandable that you'd be teaching different things. And also because I, as an artist, am an explorative artist, I'd say. I like to try out all sorts of things. So let's talk about the other side. So the one argument is from definitely try and stay with a similar style, a similar color scheme, so all the so that you're really recognizable, and it can help build a business for sure. On the other hand, that approach can also be quite stifling. It can be quite suffocating. And also, if you just tell yourself, I must make the same thing all the time, I must do the same thing, as in I must stick with this particular style, that I think can feel quite limiting and squashy. That's a word. That's a technical term. It will squash your natural curiosity, your natural interest in exploring more. So I get bored after I do, and not just bored. Look, I feel like as people, we go through developmental changes and phases and transformations. And then the art you make will also reflect that. So as you, as a human being, grow, the art you make will also, reflect your growth. Or it can do. It doesn't have to, but it can do. And in my case, a lot of the art that I made 10 to 15 years ago was a lot about healing my inner child. And I'm still working on that. But I've also developed interests, and I've healed some of my trauma. Hey, it's amazing. It's not so easy. And I've grown and transformed and developed and changed. And so my art is sort of reflecting that. So sometimes now I'm interested in doing more older people, more expressively. I paint more expressively. I still also have I have two styles that I've talked about before. I have kind of what I call the controlled style, more precise and neat, and then I have the expressive loose style. And sometimes one or the other takes over. When I work on the owls, it's more expressive and loose, and sometimes I work on other things where it's more precise and controlled. And both are valid ways of creating, but I have these sides to my personality and they come out sometimes. So in my case, I would feel quite upset and limited by having to stick to one style only. And so I have embraced my wild and curious ways of wanting to explore, I have done expressive abstract florals for a while. I want to do more abstract, which is not something I'm known for. But I also, by the way, Doesn't mean that if I move on, or if I try out a new style, it doesn't mean that I'm fully moving on and never go back to the other stuff, because the other stuff is still there for me and I love it too. It's just that I want to expand and grow. I don't like having to put myself in the box of Tam does, I don't know, childlike children's illustration only. I love childlike children's illustrations. I did this one really recently, last week, and I adore it. So I'm not saying I don't want to do this anymore. I want to say I want to do all of it. And so I'm giving myself permission to follow my bliss, is what I always advise my students. Follow your bliss. And that's the other thing. People will continue to see your style in your artwork as you, particularly as you grow and do more and more of a body of work, because there'll always be that something that's come from your hand or your something that means it's you and yours. And that's what style is. And also, if we look back on the old masters, if you look at Picasso's early work, nothing compared to what his later work was, right? His later work was totally surrealistic, and his earlier work was fairly realistic. You could see, but then if you have a good eye and you really, really knew Picasso, you could probably see that it was by him. But there's a big difference between the later work and the earlier work. And so if you are ever thinking about, should you pick a style, just consider a couple of bits. One is, you might, if you're in your earlier stages of your business, if you're doing a business, sometimes we're just doing it for fun. And then if you're not worried about making money out of your art, don't worry about it. Just do whatever you want. Do what makes you happy. And then if you are concerned about making money from your paintings, then it is perhaps advisable, and you could ask for other advice. There'll be other artists see this differently. This is just only my view. You might want to consider sort of really building up a body of work that's more recognizable, similar styles, similar themes. And if you're in your later stages, you can, and look, it depends, because some people just love their own one style and they want to stick with that one style, and others don't. So if you feel called to explore more and you want to develop and change, and if you feel like your art reflects who you are, because some people separate it quite out, they'll just go, I am here, I am me, and I do whatever, I have trauma or joy and all sorts, and then I have my art over here. For them, it's less interconnected. For me, art and me are very interconnected. So how I show up in life, or what happens for me in life, is reflected in my artworks. So, it goes a bit deep. Everything goes deep with me, and deep is important to me. But my point is, you just want to kind of think about these things if you are ever thinking, should I pick one style? And you could, if you love it and you want to build your business. But if you find it stifles you, then I would not do that. I would follow the curiosity of your soul and your heart, my friends. That's what I do. But yeah, maybe business-wise, that's not as advisable. Maybe it's advisable to stick with a very rigid theme. And, if you find something you love, then that's cool. Then it's not a problem. But I do not want to just stick with the same thing. I love one week, I want to just express myself and be really loose and expressive in some kind of painting because I'm still so inspired by something. And the next week I'm like, I want to get a really pretty cute little something out for the doodle-upper. And this should be okay, right? That is something I want in my life. I want to be able to follow my bliss, the bliss of my soul. You should try and follow the bliss of your soul too. That's my advice. And that's my opinion on the style thing. I do, by the way, also teach how to develop your style. If you're ever interested in that, it's called Ever After. This is a course that I ran a while back. You can join that anytime. It's standalone. Find links below in the description. Right. Finally, this has gone on for quite a long time. Lastly, I was going to take some questions. So for my next video, if you have any questions about art or life or books or style development or anything, leave them in the comments below and I will try and incorporate them into my next video. I'm very grateful for your questions, comments, love, and likes. It is so helpful for me and I'm very, very, very grateful. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get started on hour number 4. And if you did like and love this video, please leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel, and maybe even ding that little bell so that you get notified of any new videos that I'm doing. Again, I hope to do them more quickly than just every 2 months. And please sign up to my free class. All the links and information is below in the comments. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your week, day, month, and I will see you again soon, I hope. If you do paint along with me, then please share your owls in my creative Facebook community called Willowing and Friends, and there's a link below as well. All right, much love. See you again soon. Bye.